Less than an hour from Cape Town is the picturesque valley of Franschhoek. Home to some of South Africa's world-famous wine estates and restaurants. One of the oldest and best known of the wine estates is Motte, a family-owned estate that dates back more than 300 years. Through the centuries, the families of Motte have lovingly harvested the gifts of nature and nurtured the grapes into wine. A humble passion depicted by the wine-bearer sculpture that greets visitors to the estate. Motte, an internationally accredited leader in the practice of organic farming, both in Franschhoek and on its satellite estate along the Atlantic Ocean in Walker Bay, is renowned for its award-winning Shiraz, Shiraz blends, and Sauvignon Blanc wines. Motte is managed by CEO Hein Kuchlenberg.
Now, over the centuries, we have refined our winemaking to a fine art. And I'm very pleased to say that today Motte wines are recognized and awarded globally for their distinctive quality.
In addition to its Shiraz and Sauvignon Blanc wines, Motte is also known for its Bordeaux blend, Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and Methode Cap Classique wines. Motte's flagship wine is the Hannelie R, a Shiraz blend named in honor of Motte's owner, Hannelie Rupert Kuchlenberg. Motte is not only famous for its wines, but also for visits to its beautiful estate, widely regarded as one of the finest in the Cape Winelands. The tasting room is warm and welcoming, and its staff knowledgeable and always helpful. Motte recently opened a world-class restaurant, Pierneef à la Motte, named after famous South African artist Jacob Hendrik Pierneef, whose name is also lent to Motte's premium wines. The restaurant specializes in historic Cape Winelands cuisine with a modern interpretation. The restaurant and tasting room are perfectly complemented by a farm stall that sells breads and confectionery from the restaurant, as well as wine and many fine products associated with Motte. Motte's association with Pierneef extends to a permanent exhibition of his paintings, many of them depicting the South African landscape. The museum also houses the work of other South African painters, as well as the history of Motte. Motte embraces classical music, a passion of Hannelie Rupert Kuchlenberg, one of South Africa's leading mezzo-sopranos, who sings under her professional name, Hannelie Rupert. The historic cellar at Motte is home to regular concerts by leading international and local classical musicians. Motte is internationally known for its support of biodiversity and sustainable farming, not only of grapes, but also ethereal oils, and Cape Winelands flora, including Dysers, the South African orchid. A hiking trail on the slopes of the Vemershoek Mountains above Motte is accessible for visitors to the estate to experience South African flora and the breathtaking views of the Franschhoek Valley. At the heart of this 3-century-old estate is family and friendship, and this will be so for the foreseeable future, as summed up by Hein Kuchlenberg.
We're not farming only for the next 10 years. We are farming for the generations to come and also the generations after that.